Queen, how do you know what they're saying?
I did Latin, didn't I? Whatever language they're speaking, it sounds a bit like that. Zombie Occupation is about a group of 6 kids who have to try and save their town from the zombies who are trying to take over the country, basically.
The preparations I had to do before filming, I had to learn lines quite a lot, kind of build on my role, think about my character, and then getting into the character, letting the world out, and just concentrating on one thing.
I found out about it, my cousin got the flyer, and I found out about the film the day before the makeup workshop. And so my mum kind of emailed the director, and he said, oh yeah, you can come along. So I went along to the makeup course, and that was really good. And I spoke to the director, and he said, look, we've got another part if you want to fill that in, and I did. We went for the rehearsal on that Sunday, so like 2 days after, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I liked filming the scene where I did Ethan's makeup. That was a very, very good scene.
The Queen doesn't call anyone slaves.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Just keep them occupied.
I love corgis. Do you like corgis?
My least favourite thing was wearing the dress, 100%, just because I felt like I'd lost my manhood.
My film experience was pretty awesome, yeah. It's got to be on camera and do everything that I wanted.
I most enjoyed the kind of atmosphere between everyone and everyone enjoying it.
It's me, Mike Rigby.
What are you trying to do?
I didn't like one scene where I had to scream like a little girl, which hurt my throat.
Kind of running around Saffron Walden, that was quite fun to film.
The thing I least enjoyed about filming was when I had to throw up. I had to do that scene like 4 or 5 times.
My least favourite thing about filming, probably not enough filming, to be honest, because I enjoyed it too much.
I started doing special effects makeup about a year ago, and then at Christmas I was bought a proper special effects kit, and I started getting into more into the liquid latex and stuff like that. And then doing it for the film, I really enjoyed it because I'd never used that kind of product before, so it was a learning experience.
I like writing because you can easily write whatever you want, let your mind go wild, even if it's not realistic or only you understand it. It's quite nice seeing something that you've suggested or written down come to life.
I made lots of friends and we all had a really good time and just laughed the whole time.
Well, the thing that surprised me the most is that the hours that we had to do, because it takes so long to do these scenes, and sometimes it messes up or there's something behind that bothers the whole audio.
You'd do one scene, but you'd have different takes from different angles, and I had to take a cross out of my pocket, and we literally did a take of me literally just taking the cross out of my pocket. We didn't do any of the other scene just for that one take.
So I'd like to pursue acting, drama and singing in the future.
The experiences I've had during making the film would help me if I decided to make some kind of a film myself.
This will be really helpful for my future in acting.
If you want to get into a drama school or something, then I mean, you've got a very good thing to put on your CV.
Become a zombie, get in the mind's head, and then have all my makeup done, go out there, do it, you're fine. You don't need anything more than that.
My film experience was actually really fun. I enjoyed filming it and the crew was really friendly.
We love Creative Walden!
Have not been involved in anything like this before. I've done school productions and stuff like that, but I've never been filmed.
It was quite weird having the zombie makeup put on because it was really unusual. The thing I least enjoyed about filming was probably eating the salami.
One of my favourite scenes was definitely my little holy water scene, just like, hey, I'm a zombie, not a vampire.
Use the holy water.
Hey?
Just do it.
Nice one, Dorothy. This ain't the Wicked Witch of the West.
My favourite scene was when we were crossing the road and I had to turn around and growl at the humans.
My favourite scenes that I'm in is where we're walking down the hallway at the school and probably the crossing the street at the stoplight.
It's really had like a really amazing impact on me because like I've become way more confident.
I think experiences like this will help me in the future because it's part of what I would like to do when I'm older.
It will not last. They say it's all tongue in cheek, but I'll still love you next week because I'm in love with a zombie. Me too. I'm a zombie, just like you. I'm a zombie, a zombie crew. I'm a zombie.
When I realised I wanted to be a dancer, probably when I first learnt to read and I was reading Angelina Ballerina books.
You go to school, you have like a long day, and then you can just go to dance and just like leave everything outside.
I think the best thing about dancing is that it's really personal to you and it's all about how you're pushing yourself and how you want to train, because at the end of the day, the more you do, the better you will get.
Additionally, I would listen to the music and see how that made me feel. If there's any ideas spring to mind in my head straight away. Sometimes I see a vision of what I want something to look like and then I just put it on the children. Sometimes that would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So it's just all a work in progress when producing something like that.
So to get the dance ready, we did a lot of rehearsals with Paul and the filming team in the room to make sure it was what they wanted.
I found out about the film because alongside the younger girls who were involved, I came and watched one of their training sessions for it and helped the singer to kind of get into the dance a bit and ended up becoming the main dancer after she dropped out.
Because we had her back out, so it was a bit dramatic.
We pulled her in at the last minute and we were rehearsing like mad in the next 24 hours to try and get her up to scratch for the filming day.
Improvised and created a dance that worked alongside the other girls and also suited the music.
I've always kind of like looked up to her as like a really good dancer.
Doing the film was really fun because we had professional makeup artists come in and we all looked like whole new people.
One half was really like amazing makeup, but then the other side it was like really like realistic, like dead kind of like burnt skin.
To see how they use just few products to create a really effective look on everyone as well. When we all came together, it looked so good.
The makeup I think took longer than expected because there was quite a few of us. And it was really detailed and it was a really hot day, so it all started melting off people's faces. So by the time they'd done it and then redone some people's, we only had like half an hour before the set just went away.
I'm a zombie, with my zombie crew. I'm a zombie, I'll be a zombie too.
Being filmed was like weird at first because I wasn't used to it and they kept like coming round us, but then you got used to it.
Can guarantee that all of the girls that were involved in this will never have an experience like this again unless they go and work professionally. So they were truly lucky to have the fantastic set we had for the filming day. It was just out of this world. I've never been involved in anything so glamorous before.
Learn to work with other people that you normally wouldn't work with, and like you kind of get over the fear of like talking to random people who you haven't like had a chance to get to know.
So I think my family really enjoyed watching it. We all sat down and watched it together, including aunties, uncles, and yeah, I think it was just something completely new for them to see me to do, and it was quite exciting for me, especially as it was the day before. It was all a bit of a blur.
The other crew were absolutely fantastic. We struck a gold mine with them. Me and the director had been involved in it from the start, and we'd worked with a few other people before, Albert on sound and Dylan as a camera operator. But we pulled in 2 new young talents with Izzy and Pip, and they were just absolutely fantastic, fit in with us perfectly.
The crew were very nice, very caring, and enjoyed the fun as well, and we're very serious about it, and I think because of that it came off alright.
Strict when they needed to be, but overall they were very helpful, and you know, if you messed up a line or anything they'd always let you rerun and stuff, so very supportive.
I've always been interested in like music and media, and I've tried out lots of different things like sound, lighting, and recently I've just like sort of tried out camera work, and that for me has been my favourite, so I just tried to do as many things with the camera now.
I really enjoyed how, even though there was so many people around, nobody felt left out. Like everybody was involved somehow and felt integrated within the film.
The amount that we managed to do in the time frame that we had is fairly unheard of. The kids and the crew worked tirelessly to get the job done.
The thing that most surprised me was probably sort of how quickly we got everything done. We seemed to get through shots very quickly.
I've been used to do a lot more of waiting around for things to happen, and in this one it was everything had to be done, which was great as well, because you like I felt more useful.
I quite liked filming in the school just because I've been there for like 7 years, so doing something different was quite funny. Well, my favourite bit of filming was when I got to sit in the back of a car which was driving, and I was filming zombies walking towards me. That was fun.
Experiences like this definitely help. They give a lot of things to put on your CV, and your application to university helps a lot.
The zombie, I'm a zombie.
All started out at Livewire, me, Mason Adams and Toby Hancock, and after a while we thought, well, we play well together, let's form a band. And then we asked the Scene 2 Arts Centre whether they have any singers, and Lolly appeared.
And from then on we kind of started rehearsing together. I think we've only been together for about 8 months now, but those 8 months have been amazing, like the stuff that we've achieved.
All of a sudden we've formed a band, and now we're doing all these gigs, and now we're in a movie.
We've done festivals, we did the Dunmow Carnival. It's just all been a really fun experience.
I most enjoyed rehearsing and meeting Dennis Stratton.
My favourite experience about the film is probably meeting everyone and seeing everything happen, like being backstage and looking at all of the zombie makeup and stuff like that.
Rock and roll's gonna save the universe. Heavy guitars and a humming bass.
But I must say, making the rock song was the best. Just everything that was happening with the zombies being in the room, watching the blood go everywhere was good.
What surprised me the most was having to rehearse again and again and again to get all the timings right, and to make sure when it comes to the actual thing you don't make any mistakes.
Being filmed, it was just a really good experience to have all of the cameras just rushing around, the lighting, the music, everything. People in secondary schools doing music, dance and acting, the numbers have gone down, so I feel like if we do fun things like this, more people will get out there and do what they aspire to love.
I think projects like this should be funded because it's a very good way of bringing the community together.
It gives everyone a great opportunity, something completely new that they would never do before. Any girl could have got involved with us, and it just really showed off all their talent.
Everyone is so nice that they just let you try different things, so it's pretty chill, it's good.
They would say, oh, I want to be an actor and appear in a movie, or I want to be a cameraman. Their parents, they might be not so comfortable with it, but this movie is an opportunity to show their abilities and their learning process.
Thank you for supporting us, National Lottery.
If Creative Walden did another film or something like that, I think it would be kind of like a action kind of thing. So like two cops just roaming around, finding a dead body and go like, it's a dead body.
And cut.
The zombies are here. There's hundreds of them.
To the young people about to see themselves on the big screen for the first time, I say be very proud of yourselves. Your attitude and commitment was fantastic. From the actors to the musicians, the dancers, the zombies, the camera, makeup, sound people, everyone in between. No matter how big or small the part you played, you have contributed to something very special.
If you like what you see, then please raise the roof. If you don't, then boom. But remember, you're in a room full of zombies. Thank you and enjoy the film.